I printed this honeybee design onto clay using these EZScreens, and here's how I did it. The first thing I do is mix up the colors that I want to print with. For this project, I am printing with Amico's ceramic printing inks, but you can use thickened underglaze or colored slip as well. I've rolled out a slab at about 1/4 of an inch thick, and then I used a rubber rib to smooth out the surface. My slab roller leaves a pretty heavy canvas texture that I want to make sure is smoothed out. Before I start printing, I like to take whatever cutter I'm going to be using, and I make a light imprint in the clay so that I know generally where to place my prints. I got both of these cutters from Dela Design Gifts, and I will link them in the description. And now I'm ready to start printing. I like using these little sponges on a stick, but you can also use a rib to squeegee the ink through the stencil onto the clay. The stencils go shiny side down, and then you gently massage or push the ink through the stencil. My inks are a little bit dried out because I have a bad habit of leaving the jars open, which can sometimes make it a little more difficult to get the ink to go through the stencil. If you run into that problem, you can use a little bit of water to thin out your ink or underglaze. I pretty much always start out printing my color blocks like the orange circles that I just did, and then sometimes I like to print a light pattern on top of those color blocks. So here I'm doing a pink geometric pattern on top of the orange circles. These stencils and inks are fun to use together because they layer really well, which can make for a fun collage-like effect when it's all finished. I also like to use a blow dryer to dry the ink in between layers just to prevent smudging. Once I'm done with the color blocks, I like to add my background pattern. In this case, I'm using a floral lace pattern for the rectangle tray and a little flower stem pattern for the larger tray. I just lay the stencil down over top and then I push the ink through, avoiding the orange circles. The next step is laying down the flowers. These stencils are a set, a solid background shape that will be the color of the flower, and then the second stencil is the line art and details or texture of the flower that will go on top. The little dots around the flower are registration dots so that I can line up the stencils. To print, I start with the solid background layer and I push my color through. In this case, I'm using white and yellow, and I go over the entire stencil, including the registration dots. I lift up the stencil carefully and lay it down again and keep printing until I have as many flowers as I want. Next, I take the line art stencil and I lay it down on top of the solid color layer I just printed, lining up the registration dots with each other. I then take a dark color like this reddish black that I have mixed up and I push it through the stencil, this time avoiding the registration dots. You want to keep your registration dots clean for this layer so that you can easily see through them and line everything up with the bottom printed layer. These honeybee stencils work the exact same way as the flowers. I did a base layer of light yellow and brown printing all over the trays, and then I'll go in with my line art layer, lining up the registration dots to add the details, the stripes, and the wings to the honeybees. Here's a little closer look at the slabs now that I've finished printing, and you can see that the registration dots kind of just become a part of the pattern and texture of the piece. To finish up, I'll clean up my inks, and then I'll lay down some plastic wrap on top of the clay and finish cutting out the trays with the cutters. And then I like to lay the slabs on top of these GR pottery forms that fit the cutters perfectly. I'll use a rib to smooth out the bottoms, and then I'll let them dry on the form until they are about leather hard, and then I'll clean up the rims and let them drying slowly. If you have any questions about this process, feel free to comment or send me a message on Instagram, and subscribe for more screen printing projects like this.